It is March 12th, National Look Up Day, and we are very honored to have you with us
Thank you very much.
tonight. Thank you for
Thank you.
being with
She fought hard. She tried to get sobriety, and it was a tough battle between her love of this guy and love of the drug, and trying to please her family. And we lost out, and she lost her life in September of 2017. She overdosed, and he panicked, wrapped her body in a blanket, and dumped her on the road, and took off. When he heard the police were looking for him, he went home and overdosed and was found dead the next day. At the time, I was covering a story, and a separate story in Southampton. I thought, what a terrible thing for a young person to be left abandoned on the side of a road and unidentified. And my youngest daughter called me late that night and said, I think from the description I'm hearing, it sounds like Hallie. As you know, Linda and Karen, it can go downhill very quickly with addiction. I just try to remind people, uh, you know, um, don't let the stigma win. Talk about it, get it out in the open, discuss it, and uh,
Yes.
and realize this is a huge problem. We're in a pandemic, but we're suffering from a terrible epidemic. With my work with the Southampton and the ISLIP opioid committees, all the good numbers that we were able to put in since 2017 have all gone down the drain, and we have to start back from zero again. It's in Southampton, the year that Hallie passed away, 18 people lost their lives that we could count in one little town of Southampton. The year later, there were four because of the public awareness that we were able to get going with the opioid committee. And then the 2019, there were zero. We couldn't count any drug overdoses in 2019. But then 2020 happened, and we're back up around 14. And
Getting the word out more, starting with the sixth graders, the
yeah,
younger kids as they go into middle school. If we start talking to them earlier and earlier, not too early where they don't understand, but early enough where they're going to start feeling the peer pressure.
no, I think sixth grade is good. That's where the trouble starts, is in middle school and going into high school. So there's a lot of good evidence that shows that you should start earlier than we're starting now. So I think you're on the right track there. You're going to run into some opposition from parents because they think kids are too young to discuss drug addiction at that age. But again, that's part of that stigma,
So, what does the conversation sound like at that age?
something that they can grasp because Halloween is something that kids are aware of, and they know the danger of not accepting candy that they're not sure about. So the same thing with any kind of substance that their so-called friends might give them at a party. Be very careful, because just one pill can kill you. I said that, and I think they saw the wisdom of that. There are some school districts that wouldn't even let us come and give talks. Hard to believe. There are some school districts that just don't believe that they have a drug problem, or they don't want to hear. I don't want to hear it, kind of. My first temptation when this happened was to not say anything and just be quiet, and I felt guilty. I felt responsible in some ways because I didn't do more, but
Hmm.
I didn't know exactly what to do,
Hmm.
and not going to say that anymore.
There you go.
Thank you so much, Drew, for spending this time with us and being so open and candid about Haley and
Thank you.
the trauma that your family's been through.
It's not easy,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't wish this on any other family. But knowledge is powerful, and that's what you're doing. Uh, that's what,
We're coming out of the darkness.
yeah.
We're coming out of the darkness. And like you said, no more shame, no more silence. Break the stigma. Say their names.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
I'm so happy with what you guys are doing.
Thank you, Drew.
Keep it up.